He's just he thinks he's going to just gain just a regular wife, but come to find out she's undercover too, maybe? Or does he... It's not X-Men, dude. It's never been X-Men. It's just men, bro. What did you learn to write? I mean, say like, I don't remember. I think I remember. Like... All right, let's do it.
Right.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. All right, here we go. In 3, 2, and... Hey everybody, welcome back to Anime Meat Pod. It's me, Joanne, with my co-host Sal, and we are just weeks away from the end of 2025.
You know, I know how it starts to wrap up. The year starts to wrap up when we go, you know what? It's time to start thinking about the new year, new me. I don't think anybody's even thinking that. We're all like, you know what? This new year is gonna get old me. Old me is gonna
me. You know, get me from back in the day. So it is. You know what? No more nice voice. We're going hood. We're going back to the hood.
Yeah. Oh, as old me is gonna be just like the most diabolical me. Like that's what 2026 is getting.
It's a villain arc.
Everybody's getting villain arcs. Everybody's getting villain arcs. By the way, Joe and Joe, I don't know if you know this.
What's that?
Anime Me is a podcast where two friends show each other anime. We teach you how to love and watch anime, first episode at a time, every Monday, everywhere you listen to podcasts.
Every Monday, everywhere you listen to podcasts, everywhere you watch podcasts, that's where we are. Because as we decided, this month is a month of family. And to continue that family get together, we have Spy Family.
I have heard of this show because there was a movie. I don't know how many movies there are, but I remember seeing a trailer for one in theater, and I had a friend lean over to me. He goes, "Dude, this show's legit, and the movie's legit, and so you should watch it." And never did. And I had no idea what I was in for, and I still don't. And I hope that I watched the right thing, because there are once again, Joe. I thought you let me know, because last time this happened, you didn't let me know. You just did it. Just let me know if I'm talking about the same thing that you're talking about. So,
all right,
all right. Well, let me get us a synopsis. How about that?
Yeah, about that.
Synopsis. How about that? Is it Spy Family, or do I say Spy X Family?
I think it's the English thing where the X is silent. It's just Spy Family. It's like Hunter x Hunter, how Hunter x Hunter has the X in it.
I've been saying Hunter. I've been saying. Are you telling me I haven't? I'm supposed to. You're for real? Are you for real, dog?
It's a lot of people. Yeah, it's a silent X.
Yeah, but what about Twitter? That just got an X.
Twitter.
In it. Do I just
X.
We don't say it.
Oh no, I still call it Twitter.
Yeah. Mama call it Twitter.
Until Elon gets us on Mars, I'm not gonna call it X. I'm still calling it Twitter.
Yeah. You gotta prove it to me, baby. You gotta say like, if somebody calls himself delicious, I'm calling you D. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
All right, here we go. I don't know if this is going to be a very good synopsis, because I'm pulling it from somewhere else. But here we go.
Here we go.
Agent Twilight, the greatest spy of the nation of Westalis, I don't know how to say that, assembles a fake family in order to infiltrate an elite private school, not realizing he recruited a psychic child and a legendary assassin, also in need of a cover family. Whoa, did this give like spoilers? I'm reading this, I'm like, wait a second, that might be too much. Well, hold them up. Now I get it, because I was like, I had some questions.
Yeah.
Because there were some things that happened in the show, and I was like, and I think every time this happens, bro, after I read the synopsis, I'm like,
now it makes sense.
Now I get it. You're still blowing my mind with Spy X Family. Gosh, dang it. I must sound like an idiot saying, dude, people are like, already know I'm a noob, but they go Hunter X Hummer.
Hunter,
What?
Hunter X. Who are you talking about? Spy X Family? Yeah, it's the best. I love the X part.
It's not X-Men, dude. It's never been X-Men. It's just
X-Men,
been
it's
men,
just
bro.
men.
I'd watch that show though. I'd watch that show. You know,
Yeah.
The man inside of me is like,
Man.
yeah, that's for us. It's
Yeah.
just called men.
They
This whole
sing
time.
the "Be a Man" or "I'm a Man" song from Mulan.
Yeah. What about men? That's what I say. What about
Yeah.
men? Okay. Let's see here. My notes are sparse, bro. You know, as you know, we're both just trying to survive, baby. I'm
We're
trying to
both barely
live,
making it.
barely making. You can look at
that end of the year, barely making it. The tank's getting close to E. The gas station's just 2 exits. You just gotta coast in there.
yeah. Hopefully you're going downhill.
Yeah.
Turn the car off. Put that mug in neutral. You got this.
You got this.
Let's put it in neutral and go downhill from here. There are some questions. I got lots of questions, so maybe you can answer this for me. Toupee? A toupee can ruin a man's career. I was like, that was his first mission, was to like, yo, we got these pictures of this man in a toupee.
Yeah.
You're done. Your career's over. I'm like, the only reason, I was like, maybe he owns a salon or he owns like a business. That's the only way I can see it. But if he just wears their toupee and they got pictures out there and your career's done,
it all depends on whose hands those pictures get in. You know what I'm saying? They get in 50 Cent's hand, it might be game over.
That's true. What kind of name is Twilight? I mean,
it's code name.
I mean,
I say it would be better than some of the other code names that could possibly be given.
I mean, like, come on, like, if I were a spy, Twilight's the last on my list. Like, you know, actually, I want to be like super cool eagle guy.
Yeah.
Or name any other. Dude, give us 5 seconds so we could come up with a better spy name.
You caught me Loteria.
Call me, yeah. You know what? Name anything off the Loteria. That's what I would do. You know what I'm saying? Escalera. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Piñata.
Code name Escalera. Yeah. You know, code name. You know, Pozole, Calavera. I mean, come on, bro. Let's see here. We open in on. I mean, there's a lot that happens on this show. Immediately, I tell you this much: I do love a spy show, like a spy show, spy movie. I think everybody does.
Yeah. It's one of those things. It's that espionage. Like, oh, what's happening? Behind the scenes, shady stuff going on. You got disguises. Like,
we all wonder if it's real or not. Like, are there spies among us? I tell you this much: whenever man is in a train and he yells out, "I gotta get a kid by this Monday" or something like that, not a great look for a spy. If you're saying part of your mission out loud,
on a public train,
you're like, I need to defuse this bomb. Like, wait a second, this man.
Wait. What?
This man sounds. Hey, hold him up. Wait. Also, he goes undercover, and part of his mission is he has to get a daughter, and he has to take on a new identity. His name is gonna be Mr. Forger.
Lloyd Forger.
Lloyd Forger. I mean,
the most
he might
basis
as well be
of base name, Lloyd.
Yeah. Lloyd Christmas. Lloyd Forger. Someone who forges things. He might as well be called Lloyd Spy. Lloyd. I'm totally undercover.
Lloyd Coffee Cup.
Let's see here. Well, so I don't. One of the questions. Bless you, and maybe edit that out. I don't know.
Yeah.
I didn't quite get what happened. He gets this kid because he needs a kid for his mission, and so he goes to I must have missed a spot, but like he just randomly grab this kid at a an
Orphanage.
orphanage, or is this like a spy orphanage? Like, what was that? What is that?
Nah, it was just a regular old orphanage. Because the main thing being, so his target is Count Desmond or Duke Desmond, because you got the Westerlies and then Estonia. Twilight works for Westerlies in the spy division. But his next target's like a diplomat because there's like someone's trying to start a war between the two countries. They're
Mm-hmm.
trying to keep the peace. So this Desmond guy has a son who goes to an elite school, and so his main mission is to basically get in with Desmond, and kind of figure out what's going on if he could stop this war from happening. And so, in order to do that, he's got to get a kid, make a fake family to infiltrate the school and basically use the kid as a pawn in this whole scheme.
Yeah.
Like, hey, I need a kid to be friends with his kid, so we can go over to the house. I can start talking to him, get more information, everything. So he just goes to a random orphanage, and they just basically let him take uh the little girl called Anya. That's gonna be her name. Like like no paperwork, no nothing. He's just like, her. Yeah, I'll take. Yeah, you just have her. Yeah. He's like, all right. Do
That
I need
was
it? Like, how much is this? What do we got to do? They're just like, just take her.
yeah, like no paperwork.
Yeah,
No,
nothing.
like he came in the same day. So what came in and he was like, let me see. Let me get some milk. Let me get some milk, a dozen of
Milk,
eggs,
eggs,
a pack
and
of a
that
pack of
kid, that
Newports,
PK
and that
right there, that PK kid.
That's all he did. I was like, that is, like
Yeah,
I know people who go through the adoption agency here in America,
yeah.
and you got to put on a wait list, and then they got to double check it and do a background check. This man could have been a straight up,
Anybody.
straight up
Yeah,
murderer. You know what I'm saying? They're like, we got too many
yeah,
kids.
yeah.
Yeah, we got too many
We got a
kids.
surplus. Everything's got to go.
Everything's
Everything's.
everything's. You want to adopt me? I'm fine. I was thinking the same thing, but like, you know what? Actually, there was a moment. Of course, this is Japan, not
Yeah.
China, but like at a moment, there were a lot of people adopting kids from China. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and I guess it was so much easier to get kids from China too, or you felt like you were doing something good. So I'm like, yeah, well, maybe, the whole adoption thing that happening in,
Sarah McLachlan commercial got everybody.
Hey, she's king over there. She's king over there. It's still on repeat. You know what I'm saying? And it's not just at night either. It's like during the day.
All day.
Get put flies on kids. You know what I'm saying? That clears a lot of things up because I'm like watching and I'm going, wait, what is this mission? Because at the end of the movie or end of the show, she has to take this test. And I'm like, what is that test gonna prove? Like, I didn't quite understand,
Yeah.
but I'm guessing it's like an aptitude test to see if she could get into the school because it's like a prestigious school.
Just think of it like how SATs and ACTs are here in America. To get into college, you have to have a certain score in order to be looked at and apply, basically.
What grade are you in, or how old are you when kindergarten happens? What's that age?
6 or 7, I believe.
6, 7.
6, 7.
So you're telling me maybe some of this? Yeah. Okay. Because she's 6 years old, and I'm like 6 years old, thinking, when did you learn to write? I mean, say like I don't remember. I think I remember like my mom putting shapes on my backpack, and I was like, she goes, "That's your name," and I'm like, "Gosh dang it, that's a big old name." You know, what I'm saying? What is that? What is that? A code? What are the?
Is this alien? Sorry.
I was like, what the heck is that? And come to find out, it's my name. That's like kindergarten. I'm like, I don't know when they start teaching kids the alphabet and reading, but in Japan, at 6 years old, she's over here taking a full-on aptitude test.
Oh yeah.
To get into school. I'm like, that's some serious business, and also world peace is at stake. I don't know if you caught that. The world peace is at
World
stake.
peace is at stake.
World- this
GTA
man
6 has got a launcher fail.
the only way.
Yeah.
This is the only way to have world peace is we got to protect GTA 6. Is it 6-7? 6-7. GTA 6-7
Yeah, 6-7.
has to be on point for us to survive the next year, okay? And it's all up to this little girl. So he just so happens to like accidentally pick up this what would you call that? What does she got? Like not
So she
telepathy.
is
Tele-
yeah, she
No.
has she's
telepathy?
telepathy. Yeah.
Telekinesis
She
is
can
when
read
you can
minds.
move
So
things.
telekinesis is when you can move things with your mind, but she can just read minds.
And they don't know this. Like nobody knows this. Like the guy who picked her up and the guy who's getting rid of her.
Yeah, because she's like, so later on in the show, she has a flashback to her being experimented on by scientists, and they're telling her, hey, because she just wants to be a kid, she wants to draw and play, and they're like, no, we got to take these tests, got to run these tests. But they kind of instilled into her, always remember to never tell anybody you can read minds, because it's a big government secret. It's what Stranger Things was trying to tell us, that government was experimenting on kids, that type of thing.
I could see that, like it makes sense to me. As I'm watching the show, I'm like kind of like this is crazy. Like I don't know if the concept or the stuff that was going on in the show, like how much I'm going to let it lie. Like I'm not gonna go, man, what kind of crazy concept is this? But then the more like near the end of the show, or actually probably near the middle, last half of it, I'm going, okay, I'm starting to feel this the concept of the spy family that would be like that. It's fun. It is the what is the with the Black Widow and
Shield.
Was it yeah, well, yeah, Shield, but it's also with the guy who's the red. They're Russian. It's like
that one.
It's pretty much Black Widow though, but her dad, Black Widow, and
he's
whatever.
the
Red Baron, red something.
I
know. I'm sorry.
It's Hopper. It's Hopper.
Yeah, I'm sorry I brought it up. Like that's what that concept was like they're a fake family, and they all are part of a mission. Of course, 6 years old is a little crazy, to be part of this thing. But like, it's setting up for great like shenanigans. Like it's setting up for like fun, crazy times. Though I keep going back to 6 years old and how
just
with
being able to understand the world and grasp concepts and stuff.
Yeah, because I don't know when the last time you talked to a 6-year-old. Let's see here. I have a next door neighbor, and they have 2 little girls, and this is just like me being like, I don't have kids, and I'm not great with kids, or I'm not good with kids, but if this man is trained, but like to be a dad, because he's having to like be a dad, and we start to see him kind of like fall.
He's getting all like the books and stuff, like the parenting books. It's just like, okay, how do we do this?
And near the end of it, he's like tired. You just see him like he's just like becomes exhausted. I'm like, yeah, that's what happens. You don't know anything about that, and I don't know anything about that. These kids come over, and they're like, hey, Al, where you going? Like we're always just chatting, and they're like little kids. The one of them is like probably like 10 or 8, somewhere around there, and the other one's like 6 or so, and they're on their bikes. And I had I know them really well. I had some candy. I had some Reese's Pieces candies, and I go, here you go. Don't take candy from strangers. That's what I told him. I gave it to him anyway. Yeah. I was like, here you go. They took it anyways. And the little one is just so cute. And she was just like, I want some candy. And then she didn't hold out her hand like her sister did. She just opened up her mouth. So like toss a couple little pieces of candy in her mouth, and she's like having fun. She gives me this death look. She like looks like scared, like for her life. And I was like, oh no, this has peanut butter in it. And I don't know if you know this. I don't know. I go, she goes, I don't like this. I go, you could go ahead and spit it out. And she doesn't spit it out because I guess she has manners and her parents probably taught her manners, which is great. So she don't want to spit Katie out in front of me. And I was like, I better get out of here because if this little girl goes into anaphylactic shock,
I'm not gonna be out here for that.
Oh no, this is how like I don't think about it until after the fact. Like I'm going, oh crap! Like I think I just killed this little girl because I gave her peanuts. What was I thinking? And this man thinks he's gonna just take a child and be the most unloving spy of all time. He's just like, I got to get rid of this kid. As soon as I'm done with this mission, I'm throwing this kid away in the garbage. I'm sending her right back to the orphanage. I'm like, hey, that man just they gave you that kid for free. Orphan. No paperwork, didn't sign anything.
Nothing. Just walked out.
Nobody wants this little girl. What else? There was something else that was just kind of like, there was the, oh, go ahead.
No, I was going to say this came out when Among Us was popular because they had her venting. When they were doing when he was going out, it was like, no, you're going to stay in the apartment. And she kept sneaking out. And he's just pointing there. And there's one, because as soon as that scene popped up, it became a meme. Because that's when Among Us was prevalent too. I was like, imposter.
Okay. Yeah. Now I was. I didn't play Among Us. I'll go ahead and say that's the Unk in me, bro. Unk don't know nothing about
Among Us. Among Us? Who Among Us? Where they at? Not my house.
You gotta make my light bill go up if you're gonna be Among Us. You better not be. There was some. I like when the kind of the crap hit the fan when these guys come into the apartment, and it's that action kind of like sped up, and I was like, this is where they're gonna have that kind of like Jason Bourne, like spy stuff happening.
We're gonna see Tom Cruise running in the background.
You gotta be running. Be running. They put a little running in there. But near the end of the show, it starts to really sweeten. Like I'm like, I don't know, this show, what do I but then eventually he finds himself I find myself warming up to the little girl who's being real sweet, and they start to get me, and he is also warming up to this little girl. But you can see him trying to fight it. Like he's like, no, I'm a hardened like assassin, spy, criminal.
He's like reminding himself at the end of this, I got to get rid of it. This is just for work.
Yeah, this is gonna mess me up. It's gonna soften me, and he's already softening a little bit, and we find out at the end that he actually has to have a wife to make this all happen too. So they really like kind of it's really lean in that way that you just like, okay, we know it's not completely convoluted as to what's really happening. Like this is what we're trying to do. There's going to be some shenanigans because trying to gain a wife.
Yeah,
and it sounded like, and from what I think there was maybe there was a little tag at the end with all this stuff that was going on. It was kind of an interesting tag. Like there's no audio. There's just like a bunch of clips.
Yeah, like visual, like next week's episode type stuff.
So I'm guessing, and I don't know if this is a spoiler, but I'm guessing that he's just he thinks he's going to just gain just a regular wife, but come to find out she's undercover too, maybe? Or does he like recruit a wife that is a spy? It's like he just goes to the wife store and is like, you got any spy models?
You got any spy models?
I
don't know. The model spy right there? That's what Model S means. It means spy.
Model spy. Give me that Model S.
Shenanigans and stuff. I was gonna say, because like during all this too, when they go back to the apartment for the first time, she's like, hey, there's TV. He's like, yeah, go watch TV. She turns on a spy show, and it's I can't remember what the name of the show is, but it's very similar to how he looks, as far as like the looks and stuff. And that's like, she loves that show. That's her favorite show. And like some of the interactions and stuff they have, the dialogue, he's all like, what do you like? She's like, I like peanuts. And she's like, It's like, what do you need or what do you want and stuff. She's like, she goes, I want a silence. I want a pistol with a silencer. And he's
Yeah.
just like, well, we can see if we can find one on sale.
Yeah. Like so nonchalantly, like
Yeah.
maybe if you're
Maybe.
good, if you're good.
Yeah, it'd be good.
So, yeah, because she knows that he's a spy and that she's part of a
Yeah.
mission, right? Like that whole
Yeah.
thing is already divulged to her immediately. I like
Yeah.
you want kids to know, have some full transparency with the 6-year-old. Like, hey, you know what?
Yeah.
I
This is a working relationship.
yeah. Do you
You're on
understand?
contract right now.
Do you understand that little 6-year-old girl? Yeah, I do. That was a pretty funny part. There were a lot of little like funny little things like that happened throughout the show that were like really sweet and kind of funny.
Yeah.
But there's also one thing though. Who says their code to their safe to themselves as they're just kind of thinking like, good thing I have this safe that I could put all my
Oh, that was
stuff
him.
in. Yeah, I
That was
know.
him.
And he just says it to himself like out loud. He's like,
Yeah.
of course, and the safe number is 20, and she can read minds,
Yeah.
so that's how she
Yeah.
finds out his stuff. Like, okay, what kind? Come on, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
put that in your keychain. You know what I'm saying? Put that in
Yeah.
your iPhone or your Google keychain so that you have your passwords there. You don't have to say
Put
them
on the
out loud to
passcode.
yourself
Yeah.
to remind you. Yeah. He's like, I gotta say it to myself every now and then so I can repeat it.
Yeah,
So I
so I
remind
don't
it.
forget.
So I don't forget. I say it every 2 hours to myself to remind myself. She also had a poster. Is that her poster of like a spy?
Yeah, that's
poster?
true. That's my show. Yeah.
She had that poster up too, which kind of looked
Yeah.
like him too. I'm like, yo, if you're gonna be undercover, you can't have all this spy.
All the spy stuff around.
Like somebody might get a little suspicious. Like your little girl sure is into a lot of spy stuff.
Yeah.
Good old Twilight.
Good old Twilight.
I like when he's trying to find her, and he kind of infiltrates, puts on a mask, does the whole Mission Impossible fake face thing,
Fake mask.
In the middle of that, he was able to put up some bags of anthrax, is what I like to think. They said it's flour, but this man is devious, so it's got to be anthrax.
Yeah.
Hit him with that ninja vanish.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Ninja.
But I don't understand his like. I don't know if he's thinking that at the end he's trying to let her go. Is he trying to get her to go back to? Is he aborting his old mission, or is he trying to get a new kid? You know what I'm saying?
He's
Like,
basically trying to like hit the reset button. He's like, well, this kind of failed. I need a restart. I'm just gonna tell her to go to this police station. She can get transferred somewhere else, and then I could go get another kid and try move to a different location, get another kid, and retry this over again. He's trying to hit the restart button, but her being her, she kind of just stays.
She
around.
can read his mind.
Yeah, she can read his mind and knows what's going on. So she just sticks around, because ultimately, like, we're getting a little bit of his backstory. He's all like, there's something about why he decided to become a spy that she's bringing back in his memories, and why he's like, you know what, I'm gonna go deal with this. I'm gonna save her, type of thing. And then even at the end where she stays and tells him I want to go back home to our home, he's like, are you sure? She's like, yeah. He's just like kind of just warms up and opens to her. He's like, all right, well, let's go. So it's kind of just like his backstory is what's making him open it up more to her.
Okay, so yeah, because he has said something about like how the reason why he became a spy, and he's reminded that he's here to protect, and he doesn't want to see kids, hurt or cry or something like that. So he's starting to, okay, I remember that part of it then. That's about really. Let's see here. Anything crazy? It really didn't have anything.
Car bomb right off the bat.
Car bomb right off the bat, dude. Like that was the whole beginning part with all the little but that's the way you want it to be. All the little spy stuff that happens at the beginning. They do a good job of kind of like, let's set this whole thing up. This is all like
this is a spy show.
Yeah,
he is
come
a
on.
spy.
Yeah, exactly. They set it up with all the the cameras and the pictures and the car bomb and like real spy. 101.
Real spy stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is 007 stuff right now.
Yeah, boy. Uh,
Uh,
that's about all I got. The other thing is too, I kind of wrote down like this. I go, there's no way this man is getting anything done as a spy and trying to take care of a kid at the same time.
yeah.
Yo, bro. I mean, I don't
Impossible.
have kids. I like try to like set up a time to have dinner with a friend who has a kid. I'm like, hey man, we should go out. They're like, all right, cool. When do you got any time? I'm like, probably
Uh,
next year, maybe. I could probably
Next
fit
year
you.
sometime? Yeah.
You got kids, you can't get anything done, bro. Like, when
And
he,
kids are like spies because they just pop up out of nowhere sometimes. Like, how'd you get
yeah.
here?
I tried trying to use the restroom, dude. You don't
Yeah.
even know. Like, I'm not gonna get all graphic or anything, but Uncle Sal got to use the restroom, and kids would just walk into the restroom. Don't even. I guess it's on me for me not to lock
Look,
all the doors. I
look.
locked most of the
Yeah.
doors, and one of the door would happen to be open, and I've been walked in on like 2 or 3 times. I'm like, get out of here.
You know how to knock?
So you know what? There was one last thing. Where did I? There was a part where she says, I think at the very beginning, he's like, "All right, as part of a mission, you need to." I think one of the handler maybe is talking to her. It's like, "You are the daughter, so you've been my daughter for if anybody asks, you've been my daughter forever, or something like that. Like,
Yeah.
or you've always been my
That's what
daughter." Or
he's
something.
saying. That's what he's telling her. Yeah.
Yeah, he
He's
tells her that, right?
like, yeah.
What does
Yeah.
he say? He's like,
He's thinking about the spy stuff, the mission stuff in his mind. But he's
mm-hmm.
like, and then out loud, he's telling her, it's like, hey, if anybody asks,
You've always been
you've
my
been my
daughter.
daughter. Because it's for the school. Because the school is very prestigious.
Mhm.
They're very picky and choosy. So he's telling her, like, hey, in order to get you into the school, these are like the lies we have to tell. Like, if
Yeah.
they ask you, yes, you've been my daughter forever.
And so
And
she
then all
says
this
that.
other stuff. Yeah.
So somebody comes up to them and she goes, "What did he say? Like, I've always been." What did she say? Like, I've
Uh,
always been. Hi, I'm so and so. I've always been his daughter or something
yeah.
like real awkward in that way. And I go, I'm reminded of like kids or being a kid or having a younger brother where you go, if anybody asks, you're 8 years old, okay? Because that's the only way we're gonna get this discount. You know what I'm saying?
All right. My Uncle Sal said I'm 8 years old.
Yeah. We're going to kids eat free if you're under 8, and they're like,
Yeah.
I'm 10, and you're like
That's it.
in line. You're in line paying.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I got
That's it.
2 adults and 2 kids. They're under 10. They're like, no.
Yeah.
You're like,
No.
I forget. It looks like we're gonna go eat McDonald's. Get out of here. It looks like I'm paying full price now.
Yeah.
Like, thanks a lot. You're now a grown up. You want to be grown up. You eat grown up stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
but kids say the darndest thing. So I thought that was a pretty
Oh,
funny
yeah.
little. But that's about it. Hit me with them facts, dog. We did watch the same episode, right? I was in the right
Yeah.
spot. Okay, cool.
Yeah. That's the right spot. Yeah.
Okay, go.
All right. Let's get into these facts about Spy Family. So this was written and created all as a manga, and it is by Tatsuya Endo. And this came out in March of 2019, and it is available on Shonen Jump Plus. And so when all this came out, all this was created, Endo actually took a lot of inspiration and a lot of these ideas from 3 of his previous like one shots and stories that he had worked on, including Anya's her character's design is actually based off a character from another one shot manga that he did in the past. And so there's elements from that. He had some like other spy stories he worked on. So he had like a lot of stuff that he worked on previously that he came together and created Spy Family with. And so it's still going on.
Did she have those little
Yeah,
ear
those
hats?
little
What the heck?
yeah, those little
What are
kind of
those?
like ears or whatever they are.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
original character he based her off of, she had like I guess bigger ones. It just basically
Yeah.
looks like an older version of her almost. He
Okay.
just like turned her into a kid. So yeah, so we got that manga still going on. Currently at and 26 chapters, I think. And so afterwards, a light novel version came out of the manga. So the manga came out, and then a light novel version came out called Spy Family Family Portrait, but that was written by Aya Yajima, and that came out in July of 2021 on Shueisa's novel site. And then, so that was just like a novel that just came out, but then an actual novel adaptation of the manga came out as well that follows uh, the novelization of the manga that came out in December of 2023. And that is currently at 4 volumes, which they cover, which they cover kind of the first 4 chapters, the first 4 volumes of the mangas. And so there's that novelization of it. So kind of like think of how like when movies come out, they do the novelization of the movie. That's
Yeah.
basically kind of what this is. It's the novelization of the manga. So it's just like all the written stuff. And then the
I
pictures.
feel like we've always talked about how it's gone the other way, where there's a
Yeah, it would
novel
be the
and
novel, then the
then the
manga,
manga
then
and then
anime,
yeah, and so this is manga,
manga,
novel.
novel, anime.
Okay. What a
Yeah.
weird. Yeah.
Yeah, weird thing. But they had the cover of that. And then the anime came out in April of 2022. And that is produced by Wit Studio and Cloverworks, which they both brought us a lot of stuff. Of course, Wit Studio currently is reanimated One Piece. So, like I said, if you haven't started One Piece, but you want to get on, since we're about to have a hiatus on One Piece, you can watch the original stuff, or you could go and watch the new reanimated stuff by Wit Studios. Um, and it was directed by Kazuhiro Fukushia, uh, with the character design by Kazuaki Shimida, and music compilation and production by No Name. Um, and so the OP that we have is Mixed Nuts by Hige Dadison. And then the ending song is Comedy. It's called Comedy by Gen Hoshino.
Is
And
that the
so
did we get that at the did we get
we
the
got
intro?
the ending song. We didn't get the intro song. The intro
Okay.
song will be on episode 2. Yeah,
Okay.
this one's kind of like a cold start
I like
type.
I like that ending song. It's kind of like a hip hop chill hop
Yeah,
kind
it's got
of
it's vibey,
yeah,
so
vibey.
you
Yeah,
just
yeah.
get
I
in
like
there.
this.
And so that was all season 1 stuff. Because there's currently 3 seasons are currently out right now. Spy Family. Um, and so the second season, uh, the director was Fushihara, and Takehiro Harada came on as the they kind of like did a split direction co-director because Harada was an assistant director for season 1, but when season 2 came out, they kind of just co-opted together. And then when season 3 came out, they kind of just changed directors altogether, and the director for season 3 is Yukiko Imai. And a lot of it was just kind of time framing, just to also keep it kind of fresh, because
Mm,
they didn't want to have what sometimes happens with longer running animes. They didn't want it to become stagnant or whatever. So when Imai came on, they're like, all right, we're gonna have a new director for season 3 to kind of give it a refresh, kind of keep it fresh, keep it
yeah.
going, and to make sure it doesn't get stagnant.
That's interesting. Yeah, I kind of you see that. I don't know if it's a new thing, but I've seen it on a couple. I mean, I guess maybe if you pay attention to shows that you watch, just in general, like you notice, and I never really thought about it this way, but like you notice that they're changing directors for each episode.
Yeah,
And I don't know, that's especially like I'm thinking of The Mandalorian. I don't know if you watched The Mandalorian, but they get real like notable
yeah,
people that are just like
yeah. Per
you know
episode.
per episode. Each episode is
Yeah,
somebody like really notable, and instead of doing like a full season where you have one person direct that whole season, you just have a season with a different director for
You kind of
every
have like
episode.
somebody heading the whole thing, but somebody for each individual kind of
Episode. It's a kind of I never really considered the idea that like, and this is an attribution to you saying this, that like you would keep things from being stagnant for that season. You just go, they'll do their thing, and then we'll get a new feel. Where that makes a lot of sense, but it
They'll
also
do their little touch, kind of little pizzazz.
Yeah. That's cool. I like that.
Yeah. So that was that 3 seasons. And then we have the movie, Spy Family Code White, which came out in December of 2023, and that was directed by Takashi Katagiri, with the script handled by Ichiro Otsui. And then, so basically, the movie's kind of just like a standalone almost. That Endo, the original creator, helped with writing and supervising over the movie. And there's also a novelization of the movie as well.
Oh, that's cool. So it's not based on the. I mean, I'm guessing they're probably already established. They probably are already
they have
a
some
family.
Villains that were made for the movie that they created in the storyline. Endo actually, during the release of the movie, he created like an 8-page manga that was given out to a certain amount of like first time viewers and stuff. And he did some other special things too for the movie that people who were there the first time could get. But yeah, the movie is kind of like a standalone.
Okay, so that's what I saw. I saw the when I typed in Spy X Family, I saw those two, and I was like, oh no, it's gonna be one of those things. But yeah, I saw the tagline was Code White, so there's not like another spin-off thing of it. It's just Spy Family, and then
Spy Family, and then Code White.
Okay.
Yeah, and then so there is a. I have it. There's that one. Let's see, Family Portrait. Yeah. All that. All right. So we got all that, all the anime, all that. Like I said, it's real big. People know it. You've heard of it before. And how big is it? It's big enough to get a musical, because the musical came out.
I'll watch it
in March of 2023, and it was performed at Tokyo's Imperial Theater, and it was titled Musical Spy Family. And then after it premiered at Tokyo's Imperial Theater, it kind of went on a nationwide tour in April and May of that year. And then in December, September and December of the following year, another stage play came about of it, of Spy Family, between those months.
And I want to, like, the more and more we talk about these things, and as time passes, I've gone and seen a couple things in like that you wouldn't think. Okay, like I didn't know, and I didn't think I'd be into this, but Mrs. Doubtfire is a musical. They've got a musical. I don't know if it's a Broadway or how big it got, but I was just like, what is Mrs. Doubtfire, the musical? How do they even pull this off? But man,
such an iconic role of Robin Williams.
I'm like, how do you even do this? The guy who did it, like he did all kinds of crazy voices and was like rambunctious and like really did it up. And I go, well, if you could make Mrs. Doubtfire into a musical, you could take Spy Family into a musical. Maybe Mission Impossible. You know what? Hey, did you ever? What was that? There was that. Was it? What's the one? The Marvel. Did you watch any of those Marvel TV shows? There was the.
Are you talking about like the Defenders or whatever?
No, it was like
Luke Cage.
No, the other ones with the ones with not the Winter Soldier, but he's the guy that shoots the arrows.
Hawkeye. Yeah.
Hawkeye. So I think it was just called Hawkeye, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was just called Hawkeye.
At the begin, did you watch that one at all?
Yeah, I'll finish that one.
Okay, at the very beginning of the show, though, he's
Yeah, the
sitting
musical.
there and he's watching this Marvel
Yes.
musical, and I'm like, "Yo, dude, I would watch the heck out of that for real, for real." If they'd
Dude,
like,
oh, yeah.
do you
Dude,
think
I
about
love that at the end of that episode, they actually gave it to us. There's like, you know
the
what?
little,
Here,
yeah,
here's the whole thing.
dude, I would go like, I would watch like a guy in an Incredible Hulk suit like jump around if
Oh,
they
yeah.
could figure out a Marvel musical. Just hey, Marvel, look at all this Japanese musical, how they do it,
Oh, yeah.
and just like do it over here.
Yeah.
Because since we've talked about this, some of the stuff that we talk about, like they're doing all these live action or they take an anime or a manga and they put it in on stage.
Yeah.
And I've seen clips now on Instagram, and maybe where our shared algorithm is influencing us. But I'm like, they're like shooting fire. There was one.
Yeah, some of the production, like stage production, is good.
It's wild. Like they had projections and they were projecting stuff on the stage, and they were using smoke and like lots of cool like
Some
stage
of the Naruto
tricks.
ones, too.
Yeah. That's the one I'm thinking of. I think of where they're like he's doing all the movements and
But,
stuff, and you see all the
yeah.
projections of the ground and stuff. I'm like, yo, actually, I might be into that. I don't know where. I think
See with VR, if you just make it a VR experience, that's all you
dude.
got. Yeah.
If they could, I mean, we don't. The only way we're gonna catch this is if we go to Japan, and I'm getting a lot of stuff in my algorithm about how to get to Japan. So be on the
Oh,
lookout.
dude, you didn't know the kind of stuff I'm getting about Japan.
Yo, but you bunch of animaniacs who are out there listening to this, be on the lookout. Me and Joe Angel going to Japan and we're recording a podcast, baby. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's gonna happen.
Well, speaking of VR, so with how big this is and how low this is as well, and at Universal Studios Japan, from February of 2023 to July of 2023, they had a Spy Family kind of themed attraction at the Universal Studio Japan, where
That's
people
cool.
can go in. I think they were you're basically kind of just like a new spy. You're the newbie, kind of going through working with the forgers and stuff. And then they also had a VR XR ride. I don't know what XR is. I think that has to do with rides. But they had another kind of.
Oh, go ahead. I think it's augmented reality, maybe.
Yeah. It was like another ride that was themed with Spy Family, there, as well. And then of course video games. You have, Spy X Anya, Operation Memories.
Hey, Joe
which is
Angel.
just kind of like
The X is silent. You don't have to say it,
Oh, it's
bro.
silent. Oh,
It's
yeah.
just
Spy
just
Anya.
Spy Anya.
I forgot about that. This is why I felt English. I never knew it was silent. No reason for them.
Yep.
But that came out on the Switch in December of 2023, and then it came out on PS4, 5, and Steam and Windows in June of 2024. So basically, that was just like you were just Anya, kind of like a playthrough of her doing like spy missions and being a kid and stuff. But there's another, I think it was for Street Fighter. They actually dropped costume designs that you could customize your characters with on Street Fighter, and it was your Forgers. It was her costumes, and then Lloyd Forger's costumes that you could get for your Street Fighter characters on Street Fighter.
Makes me think though. I've played some video games where they have like little, and maybe it may be one of those like knockoff. I don't know if you've ever heard of Mugen. You ever seen this Mugen game where they it's like a fighting game. It's a Street Fighter game, but you can like put your. I think you can hack it. It's like open source, and that people just like put their own characters that they've like Peter Griffin's in one, and and I feel like that little Anya character may be in the game.
in one
like
of
a
those games.
yeah, where she's like super powerful and stuff. It's always the small little characters that are like kicking butt, and I felt like that's what when I was watching this was kind of
She would be your main on that game,
oh,
basically.
dude,
Yeah, yeah.
always, always. You're like the most unassuming. You have to have that most unassuming character is
That's
just
the character.
OP. Yeah. There was something else I was gonna tell you. Okay, good, good.
Let's see. Yada yada yada. That's all that. Oh yeah. So, voice actors. So Lloyd's voice actor for the Japanese dub is Takuya Iguchi, and he is has some good names under his belt. He's I don't know if you recall from our My Love Story episode, he voices Goda, who's the NC, the big old gorilla looking dude. That's
Yeah,
who
the main
Lloyd,
character.
Japanese voice actor for Lloyd. That's who that is.
That's right.
But he also is the dub actor for Theseus Scamander in the Fantastic Beasts series. I don't know if you remember who
Yeah, I remember
Theseus
that.
is.
I do.
Yeah, he's him. He voices him for the Japanese dub. Uh, he voices Liu Kang in the Mortal Kombat movie.
The old school Liu Kang or the new Mortal
I think
Kombat?
the new one.
Okay,
I
okay. I
think
was
it's
gonna
new.
say like,
Yeah.
yo, how long this guy been doing this?
Yeah. Let me see. Oh my gosh, can I read that? Spider-Man.
Let me ask you this as you think about this. The little character Anya,
Yes.
like when they do this, I mean, I know that people can like sound young, but we're talking like 6-year-old.
Yeah,
I
you
did
gotta
that.
get kind
Do you
of
think
real
that
nasally, high pitched.
you know, like I guess, this is. I guess my question is, that's a grown person. That's a grown person. Like we're talking like an
Yeah.
adult trying to do a little bitty 6-year-old voice, right?
Yeah,
They're not
basically.
like basically, right? Like,
Yeah.
because I was just thinking, I was like, how? I mean, yeah, it is. It would be really hard to find somebody who's younger that could do a young kid's voice, and then also as they grow up, or if the show stays on for longer, how long
Yeah.
you can maintain. Because
How like you can get it for.
yeah, have you listened? Did you watch it in the dub?
Yeah, I watched it both.
What did you think between the two of them? Like, of course you're gonna say a sub is better, but the dub voicing, I didn't think it was terrible. I don't know. He was
they're
great.
kind of on par with each other.
Yeah, yeah.
There wasn't that many like noticeable differences
I-
between the dub and the sub for
I th-
Anya.
I felt the same. I felt the same when I watched it in both, and I was just like, not too bad.
Not knocking female American voice actors, but Japanese female voice actors for some reason can get a little bit more of that higher, younger feel in their voices.
I think that's what I was thinking too. That was
That
like
kawaii. That's what it is. It's that kawaii.
it's the kawaii.
Is that
what that is?
Cute. Yeah.
Yeah.
So somebody call you kawaii, they call me cute.
Oh, that's cute. I mean, that's kawaii.
Go kawaii. Oh yeah, that's what it was. He voices Scarlet Spider in the Spider-Verse animated movie.
The dub.
Japanese dub. Yeah, Japanese dub.
The Japanese dub. Okay. Yeah.
And so her Japanese voice actor, Saori Hayumi, she has a lot of big ones too. She is Shinobu in Demon Slayer. Peace out, R.I.P. to our girl. She is Kokoro and Darling in the Franxx.
Oh snap!
Another one. But her dubbing roles are crazy. She voices Ironheart, Riri Williams in the Marvel universe.
The Japanese dub. Yeah.
Yeah, Japanese dub. She voices Rhaenyra Targaryen. I don't know. Did you watch House of the Dragon?
Yeah, I watched most of it.
Yeah, she voices Princess Rhaenyra Targaryen.
Dude, what a range, by the way. We're talking to the same voice actor that's doing. Wait, who is this? Anya?
This is Yor.
Okay, I was going to say, yo, that's like. Okay, I was going to say, like, good grief, that's like she's doing like child voices and like
kid voice.
Okay.
And she's also Edith in the Spider-Man Far From Home. She voices Edith,
Another
the glass,
Spider-Man.
the new AI. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh, that okay. Anya's voice actor, her voice actor, Atsumi Tanizaki. Uh, she is Juno in Beastars.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, she is Hinatsuru in Demon Slayer. So she's one of Tengu's wives. She's the black-haired one.
Okay.
Uh, is that? Oh, and she voices. So she voices Joy Wang in Everything Everywhere All at Once and the Japanese dub.
Dope.
Uh, she voices her. Speaking of Hawkeye, she voices Kate Bishop for the Japanese dub.
Whoa, dude, why did I bring
Yeah.
that up? Okay, yeah, that's a crazy little pool right there. Coincidence.
And she's the new Lois Lane in the Superman movie, the new one. She voices her.
Nice. By the way, Supergirl trailer came out. Haven't watched it yet. No spoilers.
I haven't watched that yet. I haven't seen it yet. I think I saw a poster, but I didn't watch it.
Yeah.
Got that. Yeah. Yeah. So like voice actors, pretty big names as far as Japanese goes. English ones they're pretty similar. In who they range in voiceover. I know a lot of them too have a lot of crossover work. I know Anya's her English voice actor is Kobini in Chainsaw Man. She's the one that tried to stab Denji. I don't know if you got that far in it. She voices her in the English dub. She's Kaida in Boy and the Beast. She's the girl. Who else? What is that? Oh, that's what it was. Campfire Cooking in Another World. She voices Sui, who's the little blue ball blob thing.
Yeah.
Campfire Cooking. She voices her.
That's a random one.
Yeah. Yeah, like a lot of them, like you go through, look, there's like a lot of stuff where you're like, oh, that's crazy. That's so random.
Yeah.
Going through like watching the shows that we watch and you go back and it's just like, oh, they're that character. Oh, they're this character too. Oh, they're that character. Like you start to see how like prevalent they are, but how much each of them cross over and like almost work together in different series too.
Yeah, when you had mentioned a couple of them already, and I was like, I wonder if they're like a package deal over here, like or they're part of the same, production company. So I don't know. That's a weird.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a full
full roster.
It really is, and also like that's a large world. You think about all the anime that comes out. I mean, in Japan, and how much it just never stops. That's just like constant work that has to be done to do voiceover and to do dubbing. It's just never ending. It's never ending, especially. And then I really thought about how these same voice actors who are doing anime voiceover would also do like movies, like they're doing the movies that we're creating, and they need to dub those. Yeah, I mean that's a lot.
Like some of those things you never think about because you're just like it's so prevalent to be like, oh, this is imported here.
Yeah.
But also like, wait, this stuff our stuff that we make here actually gets exported there, so they would have to find people to voice over for them.
Yeah, it's wild. It's wild.
Wild. Well, yeah, there's just a lot of stuff. Like this is a beloved show.
Yeah, let's go ahead and guac talk this. How about that?
Let's guac talk this much.
I mean, apparently, after you've talked about all this and how a friend of mine knows it and likes it a lot and all the stuff, the fanfare that it's getting, the fact that it has a spot in Universal Studios Japan is like, not everybody just gets that. Like you don't.
Yeah, that's a coveted spot.
It's a coveted spot. Like you have to be like. They're not messing around if they're gonna have to put that kind of money in that kind of like production value in a Universal Studios attraction unless they know that it's gonna be proven and there's enough fans. So
they know they make their money back.
Is that how many? So how many episodes is that? You said 3 seasons.
3 seasons. Let me look it up real quick.
Well,
I
like
know it. Think I think it goes off the 12 format, if I recall correctly.
so it's that new
Let's
age,
see
that
that
new
new
age.
age stuff.
Uh,
Let's see, 47 episodes total.
Not too bad, not too shabby. I'm surprised at how much.
Oh, that's
Not
crazy.
maybe I'm not. I wouldn't say surprised, but
Yeah.
what's that?
Oh yeah, I forgot that the
I
first.
wasn't too surprised.
So the first
Okay.
season came out like in two parts. So it's kind of like two cores. So the first season is 25 episodes. Second season went to 12, and the third season 10. But this is 14 plus.
Of course, and we don't even know what that means, but that's all right. Like that could be anything.
Anything.
Uh, Maybe this is a question for later, but and I think I've asked you about this before, but like the season versus arc, it seems like seasons are kind of or arcs are kind of starting to fade away, and seasons are becoming a thing, especially with supposedly there's rumor that One Piece is going to be moving from arc to season, and that might be yeah, it's kind of
I
a
knew,
point of
yeah,
contention
because I knew
amongst
they were dropping the frequency at which the episodes were going to come out
yeah.
next year. That's why we're getting a kind of a time window of a hiatus.
Hmm.
Because when it comes back, it won't be as frequent as it's been the past previous years.
Yeah. Uh, yeah, dude, the show caught me. Like I already like a spy show, so didn't have any kind of hesitations initially. But it's fraught with like a fun story. Like just like we're gonna have some things that I mean I don't know where this show could go at all, and you have a feeling just like about general stuff that could happen, but the fact that she can like read minds, that's gonna play a really big part into all of this. Whatever the how her mother plays into this and what all that happens, like all that stuff is like just kind of first episode. I applaud them for the first episode. They did the thing. They did enough for me to go, yeah, dude, have it be quick enough. Have me like reel me in, give me a little bit of action, and also like tease that there's gonna be some things that go on later on that are intriguing enough for me to go, yeah, I think
Something to
I
look
want to watch.
forward to.
Yeah, something to look forward to. Go ahead and give us enough to want to get to the next episode, and I commend it for that. I like that. It was pretty lean. There wasn't anything too crazy where I was just like, "What is that?" Like I didn't have too many of those questions of like where I'm just like, "What is this weird?" Or not weird. What is this Japanese thing that I don't understand? Like it's all very, and I wonder about this too. Is like I think American TV show and movies are very like spy heavy, like lots of that. I feel like that's probably there. I wonder if they take influence from that kind of stuff. We have so many,
SVU,
dude,
CSI.
so many things. Like Cormac McCarthy writes all these things. The Jack Ryan stuff, all of that stuff is all very like spy heavy. I mean, we just have tons of that. So the fact that I wonder if they take a lot of that from American culture, and if they do, it feels like it does, because a lot of it feels very familiar.
I know they did. What was it? It was for Dead Reckoning.
Mm-hmm.
They kind of did like a parody poster for that movie.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you can feel some Mission Impossible in the show, which I love Mission Impossible. So you throw that in there. I'm for it, I'm for it. I'm
Got
for
it.
it.
Got it.
I'm about that life. I
About
myself,
that life.
I mean, every now and then I'm like, yo, I got, you go into spy mode a little bit. You go, you're sitting in a restaurant, and you're going like, where's the exits? Who's that guy?
Who's that guy? Where's my original waiter? What'd you do with them? I sent it back.
Wait, what's in this water? Like, come
Yeah.
on, we gotta be.
Where are the bubbles in this water?
Yeah. So it's already got me there. If I were to rate this from 1 to 5,
5 toupees. How
1 to
many?
5 toupees, how many am I gonna take? I'll go like 4. This is a solid. I think it's one of the shows that I think I could recommend. It's one of the shows that I think I could watch. It's not too much to watch. And it's enough for my simple mind to be intrigued enough, you know. You know what I'm saying? Like, so what
Yeah,
about you?
nothing
Have you
going over
watched
your
more of
head too
this?
much. Yeah.
Yeah. Come on, I
Yeah.
can't think too hard. We're at the end of the year, baby. Like
Yeah.
we're coasting on fumes. We're
We're
coasting on
coasting
fumes.
out peas.
What do you
I love this
yeah.
show. Yeah,
Yeah.
like I said, it is a good show. I loved it. I am halfway through season 2. Um, like I said, when I started watching it, uh, it got me hooked into continuing it. Like I said, just with the comedy, with the spy stuff, with their relationships, building a family. Because this is one of those things where, like we talked about with the theme of the season, was kind of shows about family, being a family, uh, and not just the ones you're born into, but the ones that you make. And this show is like very prevalent and heavy on like making your own family,
Yeah.
you know. And
Yeah.
so you see all three once everybody comes together, you see the dynamic of the family. Like they all have their own kind of reasons for making this fake family, but slowly you start seeing like the fakeness dwindle out into a real family.
Yeah.
And that's what I loved about this show.
That's cool.
And it even starts with the first episode. You start to see it at the end of the episode where just that first crack is starting to happen, where
Yeah.
he's all like, "Oh, this isn't just going to be about the mission anymore. There's a chance that he might just keep her after this is over."
Yeah.
You know,
That's
and that,
that's mark of good writing. You know, we want,
yeah,
character arcs. We want our characters to be round and for them to be like real and, have them grow. And so I think that's what you hang your hat on this is that, good writing will carry something. Didn't even have to be. I mean, we didn't even talk about how good the animation and illustration and sound
oh
engineering.
yeah, all that was so good.
It's all so
Man,
good. It's like icing on the cake, but I mean, they really hang their hat on the writing on this, and I think you can tell. I mean, the fact that they turned a manga into a novel, which, I feel like things that come from novels are very rich in storytelling and character building
yeah,
and all those kind of things. So you really have to think about an entire world because you can't rely too heavily on just like imagery,
visuals, yeah,
visuals. You have to really have you know, characters leading a story like this. So kudos to them. I love it. I think
kudos,
I want to be a spy. How can I be a family that is adopted and
into a spy
into the
family.
spy family, and how can I develop this?
Where can I get those cones and do those cones? Give me telekinesis.
You know
Telekinesis.
what? Actually, I forgot about this. I want some of them spy gloves that he has. You know what I'm saying? He's got them black,
Oh,
you
dude.
know,
Hey, the
some
ones, dog.
the what
The M1.
the M1s, dog. You gotta get you some murder ones, all right? You gotta get you
You
some
know
murder
what
ones.
I'm
He's got them in spades, and I want a pair of them. Like they're like perfect. They're probably like hand stitched to
saying?
his perfect. I can't find a pair of gloves that fit me perfectly, and he
The,
seems to
the
have
glove
them.
does fit.
Yeah, I want some of them. Just I won't do anything crazy,
Yeah,
but I just want to have them. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, it does feel cool.
I just want to
Because,
be.
it's,
Yeah, I want to be dripped out. You know what I'm saying? Like that's
yeah,
part of it.
tripped out
Just being dripped out. That's all it is.
part of it.
It looks cool. It looks cool.
It looks cool. For me, I would give this a 4 as well. 4 out of 5.
Okay.
That's
Solid.
up there for me. Yeah.
Solid.
Solid. Just like this podcast is solid, guys. Because where can you find us? You can find us on Spotify, on YouTube, SoundCloud, Apple Podcasts, Podbean, wherever you listen to us, wherever you watch us, that's where we are. And you can also find us at our website, anime-me.com, where you can find not only this episode, but all the other episodes of all the other family stuff, all the other holiday stuffs, and all the stuff we covered this year, the previous years. It's all there, guys, and it's all waiting for you. And if you're looking for those last minute gifts because you forgot and Christmas is getting closer, we also got some merch there for you to help that out. So hook it up, guys.
Get
Hook it up
dripped.
with that merch. Get dripped out, y'all. And with that, I've enjoyed with my co-host Sal, and we'll see you on the next one. Let's.
Peace.
これはアニメミーでした。これから帰国の旅を始めます。ご清聴ありがとうございました。
I look crazy. I
Dude, hey,
know.
same, bro. Yeah, you're barely making it, so am I, dude. Look, I'm having coffee in the afternoon.
in the afternoon.
In the afternoon.
I should have grabbed something to you. I had to inexplicably drive to Dallas this morning for work.
Oh my gosh, dude.
I've been up since like 3:30.
Well, good luck, I guess.
After finally getting over being sick for the past almost 2 weeks.
Oh, I didn't know you were messed up like that. What's up with that?
Yeah.
Long COVID,
right before Thanksgiving. Literally the Wednesday before.
Dang it, dude.
Dude, it's
What-
just been a wild one.
Why is it like this for everybody? Or is everybody just barely making it, or what? That's all I hear is just stories of everybody just like, man, I'm freaking tired, and I'm exhausted, and I've been sick forever.
Yeah, it's the end of the year. It's the last month, last couple weeks. It's just like, hey, let's just get this over with, all right?
Yeah. I think we're all ready for us to just like be done with the world, man. Like honestly,
the
like
world.
you know what? I'm ready for an apocalypse, bro. Like not in
I'm
a way
ready for
like
this.
yeah, like
my whole life has been apocalypse. Apocalypse. I've been teased my whole life. Just make it happen. All right?
I mean, honestly, like we keep getting all these like, well, you know, aliens exist, and you
Yeah.
know, I'm pretty sure they found like alien activity in like the ocean. I don't know if you've seen that. It's just like,
Yeah, I've heard like that one's been the one that's going around, but now apparently they're finding stuff under the pyramids more now.
that's what I'm saying.
NASA's
Like,
getting live feeds and interviews.
I mean, like, we're all here waiting for it, you know, like I'm
Yeah.
just waiting for it to go like, all right, there's a volcano.
It's just a race right now
Prepare
to see what comes first, Apocalypse or GTA 6.
Or maybe GTA 6 might bring about the apocalypse.
The
You know what I'm saying?
apocalypse.
Like, it comes out and they spent all this money on it and it's not as good as they thought it would be, and then all these fans just riot. Somebody gets a hold of they get a hold of a nuclear bomb, and then here we go. You know what I'm saying? Like, we waited all this time for GTA 6.
All this time.
And it's garbage. It's time to end this world. You know,
you know it isn't garbage. Did you watch it?
What's that?
The 50 doc, the DD doc.
Yo, I hadn't, dude.
Dude, gotta watch
I'm
it,
waiting.
bro.
You know what? They need to make out of all the memes I've seen on this thing. They need to make it needs to be turned into a manga and then turned into an anime. This is like,
dude, 50 Cent is the perfect get back person.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
this man, the levels, the stuff he's done, bruh.
Don't mess with 50. Don't mess with 50. Like, if this is what we're learning from him, Ja Rule had to learn it the hard way.
Yeah.
Diddy about to learn it. Don't get on 50 Cent's bad side, dog. Like,
bruh.
He's a superhero, dude. Like, he's been shot. He's like he's primed for an anime. Like, he's an anime.
Did you see the Street Fighter, the new ones that's coming out?
Is that for real? Is he for real gonna be?
Yeah, he's
He's gonna be Balrog or
Balrog. Yeah,
they call him Boxer. The Boxer.
That whole cast is crazy. Yeah, Eric Andre, Jason Momoa, Cody Rhodes, Roman Reigns.
This is for real. This is for
all
real.
For real. Yeah.
Okay.
That's
because I can't. You know, we're at this point in the world where we can't tell what's real or not, and so like I see the casting and I go, this is wild. If this is for real.
Like, oh, it's AI. But I've seen it on countless like IGN, all these other official accounts that are like, oh yeah, this is it. And it's all like, if this comes out to be fake, then AI has finally been perfected because
That's what I'm saying. Like, it really is. I can't tell. Every time it sucks because every time I see anything now, it doesn't matter what it is. I'm like,
yeah,
is that real?
AI.
Is that
real? How many figures? Let me see. Where's the fingers at?
You know what I'm saying? I was on the hunt for those Christmas tree cakes, and they were sold out everywhere. And somebody sent me a link. They were like, "Oh, they got them over at United," and I'm looking. I'm like, I was just at United. It ain't real, dude. That's AI. I can't.
United is blue. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I can't trust anything, bro. But if that whole Street Fighter thing is real, I hope. I mean, I like the old school Street Fighter movie, even though it's straight garbage. It's 100% pure garbage,
It is pure garbage.
and
but
that's
it is
why
so
I love
good.
it. That's why I love it because
Dude,
it's so terrible. It's so
You
terrible.
can't-
That it's good.
those shoulder pads, bruh. Those shoulder pads were
Well,
crazy.
it's not. I mean, like just do the
I mean, and
animated.
then
The
Jean-Claude
animated Street
Van
Fighters. You
Damme?
you watch the animation, the animated Street Fighters, that the anime Street Fighter movies are dope.
I've
Some-
seen like clips of them and stuff.
Dude.
I know there's one where they get into Blanca's backstory. They get into like a bunch of other stuff. I know I
Yeah.
started a couple of the YouTube stuff. I don't know if you've seen those where they had like somebody made like a YouTube video.
I remember some of
Right.
those. Yeah. They did like kind of like the way they did
It's kind of like with Mortal Kombat, like how they
Yeah,
did
yeah.
the Mortal Kombat on there. It's when like
Yeah.
YouTube was going up in its prime. They were like, "Oh yeah, YouTube's getting good," and then I don't know what happened.
That's true. I mean, like they were doing some stuff, and people were like, "Oh yeah, we're producing this stuff," but I think people weren't getting their money like they should have been with all the production value that they
Yeah.
put in. They're just kind of giving it away. The only thing that made it out was Karate Kid. They started doing that.
Oh,
That was
yeah,
just like
yeah.
like somebody just producing it, and then somebody
Cobra
decided
Kai,
to
basically.
Yeah, Cobra Kai, and
Yeah.
then they just picked it up, took it from YouTube, and they got a crazy Netflix deal with it. So it used to be
Hey,
the way to go,
Speaking of Netflix, you seen the moves they've been making?
dude. Hey, that's some crazy stuff. That's like
Dude.
some. Do you know the? Okay, so I don't know if you know the full thing about it, but like, they purchase Warner Brothers. Warner Brothers owns like all kinds of stuff. Well, Paramount goes, you ain't gonna buy. You can't have Warner Brothers. That's mine.
Yeah.
Because they both
Yeah.
put in a deal, but then okay. Do you know about this? This is what the hostile takeover, where they're like Paramount came in and are buying all the shares, the Warner Brothers shares. So technically, Netflix will own it, but Paramount will have the shares.
The shareholders. Yeah.
Yes, dude. I think that happened on Tron, or that's the end of Batman Part 3 or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They were
Man,
like,
as soon as I saw that, I was all like, "What are they doing?" I was like, because in my mind, no matter what, at the end of the day, we all know who's behind. We all know who's the real captain of the ship. The Mouse series.
Disney will eventually.
Yeah,
buy
they are the
everything.
empire. They will
Yeah,
take-
Yeah, you can pretend, but we all know.
Yeah, we all know what's going on.
We all know Mickey Mouse. Mickey Mouse is the Illuminati, bro. And Mickey
Yeah.
Mouse is probably head of the Illuminati. You know what I'm saying? Like, these guys.
Seth MacFarlane told us how Mickey was in Family Guy.
With a baseball bat and
Oh
power.
man.
What else was there that we saw?
Did you watch Stranger Things?
I have probably
Or some
two
of the
more.
episodes.
I
two
think I
more?
have 2 more episodes.
There's only like 4, right?
You know what? My
Yeah.
only critique so far. Well, there are several things.
They're all grown adults still playing teenagers.
That's the thing. I'm having a hard time with it, dude. Like I'm like, come on now, dog. You could just see in Nancy's eyes that she's just like, that girl got
Oh,
a
yeah.
Roth IRA. She got a
Yeah.
She got a retirement plan. She got a family and kids at home. And she's like, all right,
She got
gotta
that
go to
budget
work.
down. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like they're grown folks out there, dude. Like they're trying to be high schoolers. And you can tell like the wig work.
Yeah.
That's my they lost the hairstylist and they were like, we'll make it happen. You know what? Everybody's doing their own hair.
And Lucas, man. That's what everybody's been calling on Lucas's cut.
They're like, hey, you know what? You know how to do your own hair, right? Like we don't
Yeah.
need like go back and look and go like, man, they had some hair work done.
Yeah. They're getting done. Somebody said that they took Eddie's wig and just put it on Nancy for this season.
That's what it looks like. That's what it looks like, dude.
They're like they scalped Eddie and then threw it on Nancy.
Yeah, it's all an homage or something like that.
Yeah.
What happened? They spent all the money. They spent all the money on like the other stuff, and then they were like,
Yeah.
yo, we're gonna have to get this Dollar
Last-
General hairdo, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like,
y'all gotta actually start growing y'all's hair out. That's why
It-
it took so long. That's why it took everybody had to grow their own hair out.
yeah, it's that. Yeah. That's why it's been 2 years. They're like, man, we can't do this wig thing, man. Y'all gotta that, or the tariffs won't allow us to buy good wigs from China. You know what I'm saying? Then with that, hey, you want that good hair?
Oh,
It comes
yeah.
from- It comes
You
from
come
China,
straight
bro.
From China, man. That good,
Yeah.
good.
That good. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't, you want that knockoff hairdo. Everybody know you got to go to a Chinese barbershop or one of them Chinese, like, find you them good hair
It
products.
just has all the posters outside. Doesn't even have a name.
Yeah, no name. It's just, you don't even, and them mugs are like beat up by the sun. You know what I'm saying? They're like, they're all blue and pink. They
Faded
used to have
out.
yeah, they're saying like that. We can't afford it no more, man. Them 100% tariffs messing up my hairdo, dog.
Getting it.